Hello, hello. Good morning. I think we might have success. Let's see if we can get all the P's in here now. Just let everybody know that I'm on. Almost. Thankful Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday. We'll know in a minute. See if anybody can get on here with me. Annie, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Deirdre, happy Tuesday. Okay, I see that it's blank on Facebook. To be amazing together today. All right, so I tried to look at it on Facebook, but my Facebook is not. I'm still getting the thing is working perfect. All right, I'm at the point of giving up on Facebook, but I do see that it's streaming, so I'm going to turn that off. And pay attention to you. So, who all do we have? Auntie Jean, Sue, good morning. Blue Jean, hello. Hope Wellington Marshall, Brandy, Don Baker, good morning. It's choppy, you say, Kathy? Well, you guys, I'm doing the best I can. Andrea Gregg, hello, hello. Okay, maybe if I turn the birds off, the sound might be better. Let me try that. Let's see if that helps, if it's just me. Okay, so let's do some heart brain. And while we're doing the heart brain coherence, say some of those affirmations that we've been saying. So hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. Add in some love. Add in some worthiness. I am worthy. I'm worthy of having this morning show go with ease and grace. Let's say it that way, with ease and grace. We're going to meet together this morning and share some love, some gratitude. I'm so grateful for each one of you that's come in this morning. And then Cuppa style, we hold each other. So bring somebody into your heart center and hold them tight. And in your mind's eye, just envision, this is real. I'm holding you, hugging you, filling you up with my love. And I am. For all of you who are here this morning, cheers. And I hope you're having a beautiful morning where you are. And Charlie Coons, good morning to you. Sally and Tony De La Rosa, good morning. It is great to be together, isn't it? So yes, I did have to invest in a new computer, which is what I'm on. The old one needs some hardware replaced, so I'm going to get it fixed and then see if I can see if I can pass it along. Maybe I'll donate it to someone. Hi, good morning, Hilma. Good morning. Do you want to be with us? Do you want to come be with the peas? Come on. We have little Hilma Pea with us this morning. Everybody say hello to the mouth. She's a sweetheart, and I get to cuddle with her because she loves to be held and cuddled. It took her a minute. Hi. Because she's a little shy of people, and sometimes even of the same people who live in the house with her. But she is an adorable kitty. She's had a rough start in life, but we understand each other because we've got that in common. Okay, so Blue says, unfortunately here you're cutting in and out. It could be the storms. Jenna is coming today to look at Dolly's house. She may bring her rescue Mustang. Ooh, that would be awesome. The fancy stall flooring has arrived and is at the lumber yard. Yay! Oh, sweet. I know, right? She does have a mouth. And it's so funny. I sat with her last year for the first time. And it was her first time meeting me. So we got along just great. And she's a special needs kitty. So she needs medication, which I unfortunately have to put down her throat because otherwise she spits it right out at me. So we got along really well, and she talked, and then her family, the Loriots, came back home, and they said she found her voice. So obviously she had not been talking to them until I came along. Ouch, hey, that's my leg. She does like to knead, so she likes to make biscuits on my leg, don't you, little girl? Okay, so the sound is good for Charlie. Good morning, Jill Mershon. I'm so happy that you're listening while you're at work. So Cletus came in and barked at you, Hilma. What do you think about that? You got doggies barking at you, and you probably got Blue Jeans kitty cats wondering if there's another cat in the house. Because they look out for each other. Auntie Jean, Hilma, this little one. And yes, you do have a lot in common. Hilma had a very rough start to her life, and she was rescued by Meg and Jim and Beth and given a chance at life because otherwise she would not be here. They took her in, they take care of her and believe in her that she's going to survive, and she is. She's very strong. She has a very strong will. All right, so what's going on? Been an interesting week so far. We didn't get to do Manifestation Monday, but I'm hoping that you all have come to a habit now of doing those affirmations every day. a sweet one. And I had another tool to teach you yesterday when I was trying to get on, but it wouldn't stay on. This morning, we are just going to go with the intention that it's going to hold, and we're going to be able to do this time together. Gizzy's sleeping through it. I love that, Blue. Dragon Keeper, that is you. Now it's perfect, Kathy. Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad, because I want to share with you what the tool is that I had for you for yesterday. And it is a manifestation box. So here's the deal. Anybody who wants to, these are all tools. They're all suggestions to help us all to get more into manifesting and bringing in what we want. So use any of the tools I give you at any time. You can use all of them if you want. So you have a manifestation box. It can be as big or as little as you want it. It doesn't have to be a certain size. It can be a little box. It can be a big box. But you're going to set this aside. You can decorate it if you want. You can write on it, or you can just leave it as a plain box. But what you're going to do is write down things that you want to bring to you, and you're going to put that writing on a piece of paper. You're going to put it in the box. Here's the key. You want to claim it as if you already have it. I am so grateful for my new job. I am so grateful for this trip that I'm able to take. I'm so grateful for this family that I have found. But you want to make it so that it's positive, that you're already claiming that you have it, and you're giving gratitude for it as you put it in the box. Now, if you have something that you have in mind that you want to manifest, but it hasn't happened yet, you want to always turn that into a positive. You don't put in there, I wish I had $1,000, right? Wishes don't do any good. Claiming it, owning it, that's what makes it real. That's what brings it to you. So put it in the box in the way that it says, yes, this is mine. I have it. And then you have a whole box of things that you have claimed as your own. And you can go into the box. You can review those things at any time. But the important thing is to fill it up with your claims of what you're going to bring to you, or what you already have. Just put some gratitude in there for things that you've already seen that you have, like a spiritual family, or a trip that you took, or an experience that you had. Why are you squirming in my lap, little girl? She's very content to be with us this morning. So I'm just going to let her be there as long as she doesn't start digging in. Oh, Brandy, I love that. Brandy got to talk to Meg and to Beth on the phone. I'm so happy about that. All right, no claws. Remember? Just stay right there. Okay, we had a message from the angels last night, and I loved it. I want to share it with you. It's called Dirty Windows. And I know, right? You're probably thinking, Teri's totally lost it. But, Dirty Windows. Jonathan Kesterbaum said, judging a person does not define who they are. It defines who you are. I came across this enlightening story that really illustrates the point that Jonathan Kesterbaum shared in his quote. A young couple moved into a new house. The next morning, while they were eating breakfast, the young woman saw her neighbor hanging the washing outside. "That laundry is not very clean. She doesn't know how to wash correctly. Perhaps she needs better detergent." Her husband looked on, remaining silent. Every time her neighbor hung her washing out to dry, the young woman made the same comments. A month later, the young woman was surprised to see a nice, clean wash on the line and said to her husband, "Look, she's finally learned how to wash correctly. I wonder who taught her this." The husband replied, "I got up early this morning and cleaned our windows." Dear, take a minute for that to sink in. Dear angels, we look at others in our lives through windows. What we see depends on the lens of the windows we are looking through. If our perspective of life is clouded by anger, jealousy, negativity, or unfulfilled desires, we will surely see dirty laundry every time. How can we ensure that we are looking through unconditional eyes of love and not projecting our own inner values and fears onto others? Dear ones, when you sit in your silent moments and put words onto paper, that is what is inside of you. That is when you are most real and raw in how you show up in the world. We would encourage you to do more of that so you can first get to know yourself. You can never truly know or appreciate another being until you come to an understanding of who you are. Otherwise, you will continue to judge and project onto others the qualities you are trying to clarify inside of you. Clean your own house before you show up to your neighbor's home with a mop and bucket. The angels whisper, "Are you constantly looking but not seeing? This kind of blindness is an illness of the mind, dear ones. Once you change your perspective and choose to see the good in the world as opposed to the problems and the chaos, you will indeed understand love more fully." Angels, today I promise to show love, to see love in others, and to learn from each encounter. So instead of seeing dirty laundry, what are you looking at? And how are you looking? Is there a filter that's just not allowing you to see perfection in somebody, to see that someone's trying the best they can? And maybe you're looking at one flaw that's a flaw mirrored back to you. This is what I'm getting from that message from the angels. I think it was so perfect to go along with that story. Clean your own windows, and then you're going to see more clearly. So cleaning our windows involves letting go of things that we just hold on to. We hold on to anger. Anger creates such a film on our windows that we only see red. We only see the dust. We don't see the clearness. I asked Archangel Gabriel to help with this. If you feel like you're seeing other people and seeing their flaws instead of their perfection, ask Gabriel to come in and clean your windows. He's a great window washer, and he comes in with that element of water, so he knows exactly how to clear things up for us. But any comments about this message from the angels? Because I think it was really enlightening. At least it was for me as I sat with them. And it took me a while to go to sleep after that message. I just wanted to process it. I just wanted to do some self-inventory and some self-reflection and say, where am I looking through a dirty window when I look at other people? Where am I seeing a flaw in someone in the world that maybe that flaw is my own? Maybe it's me that I'm seeing, and that dirty laundry is my dirty laundry. Okay, so let's see. Storytime happiness. Andrea, I know you love story time. And Sally says, I have an abundance of love within my life. I am financially abundant in all ways. I am moving forward with the greatest of ease. Put that in that box, Sally. Have this big old box that you're just going to fill up with all of those good affirmations of abundance. I love it. And Brandy, you're putting those in your affirmation box too. Absolutely. And Sue, we'll see love in others. When our windows are clean, we absolutely will see the love in others. Kathy, you really liked the story, and you read page 107 out of the Whispers book. So let's do that together. 107. And Jean Lorio says, one of my affirmations has been, it always works out for me. That is what I'm going to put on my box. Oh, Auntie Jean, you got your check. I am so happy that showed up. I knew it would. I knew it was just a little glitch and it was going to reach you. And I'm so happy that it did. And Brandy, that's the message that you needed. Joanne, you're under extreme stress. Prayers, please. An upsetting day on many levels yesterday. I am so sorry, Joanne. I know you reached out to me and I was on the road and dealing with computers and internets and people. And I am so sorry I wasn't there for you yesterday, but definitely keeping you in my prayers always. Andrea Gregg said, I think it's an excellent message and its delivery is cute but profound. Yeah, it was. I love that story. All right, so page 107. Do you think the creator would play favorites or that one person would be given more struggle than they could handle? You do not always see the bigger picture and thus are unaware of the reasoning behind someone else's journey. Your task is simple: to love and support each other, honor and respect each other. As you walk toward oneness, being of like minds in this manner will bring more peace into your world. Oh, thank you, Kathy Hand, for pointing that out. Yes, that fits in perfectly with this message. Honor and respect each other. Don't look at someone and point out the flaws because they're your flaws. When we look at another, that's us we're looking at. You know, Dr. Wayne Dyer was one of my favorite motivators. He had such inspiration. And I remember very clearly a YouTube that I listened to of him speaking. And he was talking about, I am that I am. And some of you may be very familiar with that. It's a quote from the Bible, I am that I am. When God was asked what to call him, that was his response. Dr. Dyer said he believes that there should be a comma after the word that. Let's try that together. I am that I am. So what Dr. Dyer said was use this statement with everything and every person that you see, because everyone and everything in, quote, the outside world, outside of us, is actually a reflection of us. So if I'm looking at little Hilma here, who had a very rough start in life, and she has no teeth, so she has to only eat soft food. She can't chew. She also can't bite, which is a good thing since I have to put my fingers down her throat. But I look at her and I say, I am that. I am. Because I can see me in her. Now, it might get a little more difficult if it's someone that's what I call our sandpaper people, those that rub us the wrong way and irritate and frustrate us. If I look at somebody that I totally disagree with their values and their ethics and the things that they're doing, it's a little harder to say, I am that. I am. But we can't discriminate. If I can see Hilma in her perfection and her innocence, I have to do the same thing with my sandpaper people. I have to look at them and say, oh yeah, I'm looking at myself. I am seeing me, reflecting back to me that there's perfection in all of us. Our humanness is what we are responding to when we're responding to that abrasive energy that doesn't sit well with us and that we're not in alignment with. This is the hard lesson, people. This is a really, really hard lesson in our lifetimes, to see others who we don't agree with or we feel are taking advantage of us or blasting us or persecuting us, abusing us maybe. When you look at an abuser, can you say, I am that? I am? That was the hard one for me because I have suffered from abuse in many ways in this lifetime. And to look at somebody who physically abused me and say, I am that, I am, that's really challenging. Not to say it can't be done, because it can. It's a matter of how close do you want to walk with God? That is the bottom line. And if you're saying, I can't do this, I can't see that person's perfection, I can't see any good in them, I can't see me in them, you're just blocking yourself from that beautiful walk, that close walk with the Creator. Right, Brandy? It's one of the things that will help work on yourself when you can start seeing others in their innocence. Kathy says, I remember the first time I heard you talk about that. I am that. I am. And really try this, you guys. It may not work for you. It may not work the first couple of times you do it, especially if you're working on, like I said, some of the people that are just irritating and frustrating, but it will create a shift in your energy. I promise it will. It did for me. And I did it with someone who had been very abusive in my life, someone who abused me in just about every way that you can. And I was able to say, I am that. I am. And when you do that, then you go into forgiveness and you release the energy of what you felt and what you responded to in that person. All right, let's see what some of your comments are here. Page 13, book 1. Okay, we're going to go there and see if anybody has any discussion about what we're doing. Blue says, after going blind for months because the universe wanted me to be still, I discovered my window lens is my heart. I do love your message, Teri, and blessings. Thank you, dear one. That's exactly what our window lens is. It's our heart. That's what we're using as a filter when we look at other people. Thank you, Blue. And Sally says, I am currently reading Dr. Wayne Dyer's The Shift and loving it. Oh, and there's also an audio on YouTube of him reading it, Sally, if you want to check that out. You know, I love to listen to a book being read as I am reading it. Something about using more than one sense. We're hearing it, we're seeing it, and it just makes it more clear. Sally says, absolutely, it's a real hard lesson. I've spent over 2 years in this lesson, and I'm still pushing through and still persevering. But that's not saying that it has not almost taken me down several times in the past 2.5 years. Yeah, it will if we let it. If we let it, it will knock us down. Doesn't mean you have to stay down. You can get back up again. And Sally says, when we can take a pedestal and put ourselves on the same exact pedestal with God, becoming one with Him, we won't truly see Him. But when we do, only amazing things happen from then on. Yes. And don't put anyone else, another person, on a pedestal. You're just setting yourself up for disappointment because none of us are perfect. That's why we're here. We're here working on that perfection, which is our soul and our soul growth. The things we're learning and the things we're experiencing help with that soul growth and help us to understand each other more fully. Deirdre says, Neil Donald Walsh had his version of that by saying, there I go again. Oh, Deirdre, I love that. I love that. There I go again. That's awesome. Brandy, you need help forgiving your abusers. Yeah, it's not about them, honey. It is not about them. And once we learn that lesson, that forgiveness is not about any person that did anything to you, it's not about any circumstance or experience that happened. Forgiveness is clearing. It's clearing the air of what you've been through. It's letting go. It doesn't mean that you agree with what that person did or that you loved that experience you went through. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means I'm cleaning my own house so that now when I look through that window at you, I don't see any hatred. I don't see any anger. I don't see anything other than unconditional love. That is what forgiveness is. And we, for so long, have had the wrong idea that to forgive means, oh, okay, I pardon you, right? I'm giving you a pass. I'm letting you go for what you did to me. It's not that at all. It's a change in yourself. It's a change in your perspective and how you're viewing the world, really, not just a person, but how you are showing up for you. So I hope that helps Brandy and anyone else who's hearing this message. We did a healing circle on Saturday, and it was about forgiveness. And all of this came out in that healing circle, that to really thrive in this lifetime, you have to do the forgiveness work. You can say the Ho'oponopono, and I feel like I need to do a teaching about forgiveness and lead us in that. I'm setting up a meetup group if you'd like to be a part of it, and we're going to do several classes. We're going to do a lot of things in that meetup. So I started it last night, but it was a little late, so I didn't finish, but I'll get it set up. And then if you want to learn more about forgiveness, more about love, more about spirituality and showing up in the world, then you might want to be a part of my meetup group. And it doesn't cost anything to join meetup. Sally says, I'll tell you, I've worked my way through lessons of sexual abuse by people who never thought. I was raped at 19. I had a lot of lessons in this area to learn. As hard as it may be to say in here, I'm grateful for those lessons because, boy, I am one strong and resilient person. Same here, Sally. Same here. I have been through any type of abuse you can imagine in this lifetime, and I don't hold any hard feelings against any one of my abusers. And I can say that with honesty, with realness, and let you know, no, I don't agree with what the person did at all. But that's not for me to judge. That's not for me to say they are wrong. That's between them and God. And that's bottom line too. It's not my journey to play judge. I don't think it's any of our journeys to be a judge of another. We just are the judge of ourselves. And when we judge ourselves too harshly, then we're restricting the lesson and the blessing. So just smile and pull in that energy of love into your heart. Right, Sally? Only you and God the Creator. That's what it's between. Forgiveness is all about you. And Brandy says, and now I'm crying. Tony and Sally say to lean into it. It's a release. Thank goodness most of you are used to that. Oh, honey, I can cry with the best of them. So, so no problem at all with that. And he says, I'm not ready to forgive what happened to my child. Honey, forgiveness doesn't mean that you agree with it. It doesn't mean that it was right or wrong. The forgiveness is for you. So when we can stop looking at something as I have to give you a pass, I have to give you that pass that you did something wrong. It's not that at all. It's clearing your own energy. And what happened is not right, but that's on him, not on you. So you clear your energy field, wash your window. If you listen to the message, go back and read that message again on the website on Angel Speakers. Awesome, Brandy. Yeah, I'll let you all know as soon as I get that set up, and then we can do some group classes together. All right, page 13 was what I think, Brandy, you were the one that asked for this. When you are lying on the bathroom floor, filled with grief and rage, wanting the pain to disappear along with your tears, we are sitting right beside you on that cold tile. Let your passion and all your emotions flow freely. Those are the moments you are the most authentic. You can never love too deep or care too much. Wow. What a perfect message for us to end the angel messages on, because it is prayer time. So, yeah, go back and reread this message called Dirty Windows. It's on Angel Speakers. You go to the blog section, and yeah, you'll be glad you did, because it really is helpful for us to understand that forgiveness and release, it's not about anybody else. It's all about you. And Annie, when you can say, I am that I am, and really mean it and feel it, you will have taken a leap. I'm a giant leap in your spirituality. And that's why I'm encouraging this. Okay, so I'm going to let that go. And Brandy says, I get it, girl. Yeah, awesome words, Sally. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with our Annie Benani. Annie says, when you're a mom, you have to keep your child safe, and that's not judging. No, I'm not saying not to keep him safe, Annie. Okay, we need to have a private talk about this, I think, because, yeah, it's all about being strong inside. So you can be stronger for your child in the world. That's what it's all about. Okay, so thank you, Deirdre, for putting up our prayers, and any prayers that you all have, go ahead and share those in the comments. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our country, the United States. Thank you for that. Annie, I see your comment, honey. And, someday never comes. So just think about that for a minute. And yeah, thank you, Sally. You have to look at it now. And that is, we have to handle things when they come up. We can't say, I'll deal with that tomorrow or I'll forgive tomorrow. It has to be in the now moment. Sally says, oh my gosh, dirty windows. Brandy, definitely go in and clean those windows so you can see that everything is clear, right? And you can keep them safe the best that you can. But when something fails, if something ever failed, you don't beat yourself up over it and you don't hold on to the blame. You just have to find a way to let it go. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Brandy. Prayers for anyone touched by suicide or dementia of any type, and prayers for all touched by abuse of any kind. Yeah, there's many ways that we allow that abuse in, right? And when we do, then we look at it and we don't hold on to it. We don't hold on to the energy of any kind of grudges or blames or shames or regrets. Let's go into our hearts. If you have others to put in the prayer circle, please do so. And please let me know, because tomorrow we'll review those wonderful prayers, people that are on our prayer list. And I just want to give a prayer of thanksgiving for the internet holding, the Wi-Fi holding up this morning, and that we're able to be here with each other, support each other, and love each other. And those who are going through difficult times, we hold you close in our heart. We love you so dearly and know that we are here for you. Okay, so breathe in and release it back out. And I know, Sally, you always ask for us to think about those who feel they're forgotten, they're looked over and not seen, not heard, for those who are hurting in any way whatsoever, for the homeless, for anyone suffering at the hands of another. Thank you for always reminding us to do that. All right, so let's pull each other into our hearts. Let's just be love in this moment. When you are in that energy of love, nothing else can break through. It's like this brick wall that you build as a defense mechanism against all of those low vibration energies of hurt, anger, regret, shame, blame. When you have only love and you put out your intention, only love and light can come into my energy. Only love and light is welcome to reside inside of me. Then you're going to start seeing more love and light in your world. It's going to show up in a really big way for you. Things will start falling into place. The puzzle will come together and all the pieces will fit. So breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in peace. When we have love and our hearts are full of love only, a peace and a contentment falls over us. When we do the forgiveness work, peace falls over our whole body, our mind, our soul, our homes, our neighborhoods. Let's all say together, Ho'oponopono. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Ho'oponopono is the most healing prayer you can pray. Again, that forgiveness, don't point it toward a person or an incident. Say it out loud. Say it with confidence, with love in your heart. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Let those words heal inside of you. Let it be that impetus to have a stronger, closer walk with the divine. You're pulling on that spark of the divine inside of you when you say those words. This is a prayer that was given by ancestors, grandfathers that knew that we needed to have something, some tool to really experience the energy of forgiveness, the energy of pure, unconditional love. So hold on to that. Hold it in your heart as we bring all of our prayers forth, as we breathe in and rise higher in our vibration, higher in our frequency, and we go up to where the great central sun of God is shining on us, illuminating our hearts to see if there's anything other than love there. Bring only love to the Creator, because the Creator is pure love. The divine is pure love. And we bring all of our prayer requests and we lay them right there. We lay those burdens down, and I encourage anyone who has something that's so strong on your heart and your mind right now to lay it down, release it, and leave it right there with the Creator. Don't pick it back up. Don't keep regurgitating the hurt and the anger. Don't keep telling the story of what happened. Because when you keep telling that story, the emotions keep revving up and becoming more and more destructive inside of you. By releasing, you're cleansing, you're cleaning your house, you're letting go of anything that is causing you to see other than perfection in others. You're not seeing their innocent self, their pure soul, if you're holding that anger and that sadness and that grief. Look through the eyes of God, which see only perfection and only love. So let's do that. Let's say thank you, God, for seeing our prayers. Thank you that each one will be answered for the best and highest good of all. And then let's breathe in and come back to the room with each other. Refreshed, renewed. That's what happens after we do forgiveness. That's what happens when we let it go. And we let it go with love and not resistance. All right, I see you all have already started. What you think, Hilma? They've already started with thank you, I love you. And I got to get Leo singing, so you got to come up here with me. Yeah, you got to come up here so I can use my hand. She's been getting lovin's and pets, and she does not want me to stop. But let's get Leo singing to us. Thank you, I love you, every one of you.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on.
Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be
Oh, good point, Sally. Make sure you forgive yourself. You add yourself in there. That's what the forgiveness work is all about. It's letting you be you.
Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Jim, I hope you have a great day at work.
To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the
Oh,
bees
I'm
and the
so
pod.
glad you were here.
Thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup
Ali, lifting you up for a quick spell on that house of yours. Leo, so grateful for you, for this song and this love. Cuppa. You like the Cup of Joy song? Now get up there where everybody can see you, silly girl. No, right? I disturbed your peace. What's going on? What's going on? You trying to hide? You trying to hide from the peas? You're like in my way, big cat. Get your little short mustache. Is that better? Oh, I know. At least she's saying her tummy's growling. Is that what's wrong? Is that what's wrong? You need food. Oh, I know. I know. It'll be just another minute, okay? Oh, Blue, I'm so glad you're here with us. Did your kitty cats hear Homer? She can be a little loud at times. Triple A, y'all. Turn around so they can see your beautiful face. Here she is. Do you like being on Cuppa? We're the Cuppa kitty for the moment. Ears are cold, little girl. It's cold and rainy here. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you, Peas, for being here. Thank you, Universe, for blessing us with the morning cuppa this morning. And I am just so grateful for each one of you who showed up for you. Stay in your heart, stay blessed, and I will see you later. Bye for now, and namaste, y'all.